Hello everybody, my name is Bricks and welcome to my first ever LEGO minifigure showcase. Today I have 17 minifigures and one pretty awful looking baby from the Netflix original TV series, A Series of Unfortunate Events, which is one of my favorite shows, and if you didn't know, Season 2 came out today, so I'm really hyped about that. I started these about 2 months ago, and my deadline was today, March 30th. And I'm so hyped to bring you these. This has been a ton of work and a side project I've been working on for what seems like forever, but it's really only been since January. But yeah, guys, right before I show you my minifigures, I am going to talk about the giveaway. And if you did not know already, yes, I'm doing a giveaway on the channel to commemorate 100 subscribers. I'm projected to reach 100 subscribers by April 30th, so that is when the giveaway will end. And if you didn't know, you can check your YouTube projections on, what's the website called? I'll have a link in the description. But anyways, yeah, so I'm doing a giveaway of Zane's Kendo Pod. I think that's what it's called, maybe? No? Okay. But yeah, anyways, I'm doing a giveaway at that. All you have to do is submit some sort of fan art. We have had 5 submissions already, all of which are looking excellent. So if you want to do that, just be sure to link me a video on any one of my videos in the comments section by April 30th, showing off your art. I don't know why I just said April 30th. Oh well. Alright, anyways, let's just get into these figures. I've been rambling for way too long. Here is the trusty old minifigure stand, and yeah, let's take a look at the first minifigure. Alright, so here is Violet. She's my second favorite character of the show, and that is just because of her intelligent genius, and I just really like the character and her problem solving and everything about the character in general. My favorite character is, of course, the charismatic Count Olaf. Just a great character, amazing villain. So yeah, here's Violet, and you can kind of see I took this regular black hairpiece, but I kind of modified it to give her some bangs and these little, I don't know what you call these waves of hair. I don't know much about hair. My hair looks pretty horrible in general. And then I have her signature leather coat, and I kind of added these like 2 oversized buttons. And I tried to give as many minifigures as I could accessories. I think actually all of them, but 2 or 3 have accessories, so that's pretty neat. And I gave her a silver wrench because, of course, her inventing. If you watch the show for even 5 minutes, you would know that about her. And I gave her a little tool. I don't really know what this is. Not necessarily a tool, maybe like a part to invent something, because she is always inventing her way out of things. And I kind of have ripped jeans because I guess that's the style, and that's what she wears in the show. So yeah, there is Violet. Next up, we have Klaus, who is also a really good character, and I do like him a lot. And first of all, the most noticeable thing about this character is his sculpted glasses. Yes, I do not have many faces with glasses other than Harry Potter, and I just didn't think Harry Potter's face fit the character. I did use the Ulysses Claw hairpiece kind of to capture his messy black hairstyle, and he has a huge smile because he's usually the most cheerful of the 3. I mean, that's debatable, but it's definitely not Violet. And for his accessory, he does have a telescope, and this is the VFD's telescope, which is all kind of a mystery in Season 1. I haven't started watching Season 2 as of the time of this recording. It is actually March 27th today, so 3 days before it comes out, maybe the telescope will be explained. It wasn't really a factor in the books. And yes, for some of these characters, I based it off of their book appearance. These are not all the TV appearances, so don't be commenting about that, oh, it's inaccurate to the show, but I will tell you which ones are supposed to be accurate to the show. This is a show, Klaus, and I was debating for the longest time whether he should have short legs or not, but I think after I decided to use the baby mold for Sunny, I think those proportions are more accurate. If he had the tall legs, he would just be gigantic, and Violet stands at 5'8", and Klaus stands at 4'10" in the show, I think. Those are just the actors' heights. I did some research, so I just don't really think it would make sense, and especially because Count Olaf is almost 7 feet tall, it would not make sense for them to have the same legs. So yeah, that is Klaus, and also I used the Marty McFly vest piece, which I think looks really cool. Still one of my favorite torso prints of all time. Look at little Sunny here. Yep, she looks horrible. So basically what I did is I took the baby from Lego City, but I needed to give it a flesh skin tone instead of the yellow, because literally every other character has flesh skin tone, so I didn't want to make it inconsistent. I mean, it's okay as a placeholder. I kind of had to sculpt around her hands, but I think it looks especially horrendous from the side and the back. And you can see I did put a little bit of blonde hair because she kind of has that curl, but that's hard to capture with plastic and clay. And her face just like keeps moving around because the clay hasn't really hardened because the figure is so small. But here is Mr. Poe, and I guess we should just take a look at his accessories first. Oh yeah, obviously Sonny didn't have any accessories, and I don't really know if that's based off of the TV appearance or not. This one obviously is based off of the TV appearance, and for this he kind of has his umbrella in a folded position. I don't know, man. And then he has a coin because he is a bank teller, I think. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, so he has a little silver coin. And you can see he's in a nice tuxedo suit. Sorry about the background noise. And I did use the Falcon's head and hairpiece, so you can see the back of his head. He has the Falcon glasses on, which makes absolutely no sense for the character who is a wheezing businessman. And I did switch out the hands on the tuxedo because they were normally yellow from Lego City, so I replaced them with that nice brown color, and I think he just looks amazing. I don't think I could have done better. I like this figure a lot. I didn't think any clay was necessary, so yeah, that's Mr. Poe. Here is Aunt Josephine, who is kind of plays the bad butt role in the show, but then turns into the frightened old lady. And this is in her younger form, actually. This is like the flashback Aunt Josephine, because I couldn't find this hairpiece in gray. This is actually Nia's hairpiece from the Lego Ninjago movie, and this is cinematic form. So you can see she does have her gun because she was shown with a silver gun when she was with Ike because she was a member of the VFD, and it's very dangerous, I guess. She is wearing her signature leather coat, and you can see she kind of has a green shirt tucking out and a belt with her black legs. And for her face, I use Shuri's headpiece because they make barely any black female headpieces. Like, we gotta have more of those. And so she kind of has an angry face, which suits the character more than it suits Mr. Poe. So that is Aunt Josephine. Let's take a look at Justice Strauss. But before I start on Justice Strauss, this is the last good guy character, per se. And, I mean, no spoilers, but some of the bad guys aren't really bad guys. That's all I'll say. Yeah, maybe I should have said at the beginning, spoilers for Season 1 and the books of a series of unfortunate events, but it has been a year, and since they were published, it has been many years. So, yeah. Well, with that out of the way, a notable character that is missing is Dr. Montgomery, and I actually have a really good reason for that. I'm going to show him in his separate showcase for the Flashback VFD, if this one does well, because he played he played a role in the show, but I just wanted to save him for that, especially because I may or may not have ordered a couple of snakes on Bricklink and they didn't come in time. They're not coming until April 2nd. Oh, hey, that's the same day I'm doing my DC roast video. Everyone hype in the chat for that. Yeah. Why do I keep rambling? Yeah, I just needed those snakes, and I was thinking about doing another showcase after Season 2, because we are supposed to get many VFD flashback scenes, which sounds interesting and hypes me up even more. So yeah, here's Aunt Josephine. I actually used one of the dwarves' hairpiece from the Hobbit to, wait, no, this isn't Aunt Josephine, this is Justice Strauss. I'm so stupid. Alright, so she is using a dwarf hairpiece, a Ray headpiece, and she is using actually the criminal from Prison Island's torso and legs. I just think it suited her casual leather jacket appearance, and this is supposed to be like a rolled up scroll because she's a judge and judges. Now that I think about it, it makes no sense, but okay, done with the figure. That was Justice Strauss. Great. Our next figures are the two twins that work in Count Olaf's acting gang, I guess? I don't know. But anyways, these are exactly identical minifigures, so there are technically 16 unique minifigures in the showcase. But with that out of the way, let's just take a look at the figure real quick. For the goons, I guess, I tried to have them all in their disguise seen from the Reptile Room episodes. So here is the old lady, one of them at least. She has her hair up in a ponytail. This is actually book form because they were not as old in the books as they were in the series. So I don't have two identical gray hair pieces. So I decided to make it book form, and she is in her white robe. And they were described as having these brown sashes. I don't know what purpose they fulfilled. And of course the ninja mask, they had it in the show. And I actually used the Angry Clone hairpiece, or headpiece. I keep getting my pieces mixed up. And I gave her some bangs to hide the masculine eyebrows. So yeah, that's the old lady. Here's the bald guy. He doesn't talk. He's big and intimidating, I guess. But not when he dresses as a wedding bride. This is actually one of his most hilarious appearances in the show before his, spoiler alert, 3, 2, 1, before his death in book 9. But he does have this crazy ponytail, and I actually used Lucius Malfoy's headpiece for this. So you can see, if you want to make him bald, you can, but there's the Death Eater thing. So yeah, and I used a wedding dress and a shirt, which now that I think about it, don't really match, and that's supposed to be the ring. I don't know. I don't think he has a name. My sister and I just refer to him as the teenager, and this is cinematic appearance. So he has the broom to clean up the crime scene, like he did, because Dr. Montgomery will not get his time in court, as M&R Productions would say. I do not understand that. But anyways, he does have his ninja mask as well, and the bald man in this show does not have a ninja mask. This is cinematic appearance as well. Anyways, he has the broom to clean up the crime scene, kind of a messy shirt, and even though he's one of my favorite characters, I have so many favorite characters from this series, it's one of the least interesting minifigures. So here is the Hookhanded Man without his hook. What? Where's his hook? Yes, give me. Oh my god, unsubscribed. Well, this is actually book appearance in book 11. No, book 9? The one where they go underwater. Anyways, spoiler alert, 3, 2, 1. This is when he turns good and he loses the hook and goes underwater with his sister. I forget her name. It's been a while. And basically fights Count Olaf and frees the slave children. Or some of them, at least. And he does have this underwater exploring light. And he actually has one of the shark army suits from Ninjago. I just thought it would look fine as an underwater suit. And he has the Atlantis headpiece, which I still think is the best scuba mask ever. And you can see for his face, it's actually Cassian's from Star Wars. And flipping that around, you can see he has kind of a smug expression. But I thought the front one suited him better, kind of like half worried, half, I don't know. And so here is Count Olaf himself. And this is just in his normal form. This is my favorite minifigure that I made for this showcase. I just like how he turned out a lot. He does have his signature dagger. It's kind of a longer shape. And I had to make 3 of these, and I only had 1 of the silver tooth pieces, because 3 of his disguises use this as their primary weapon. And you can see he has gray hair, and I molded on his sideburns, eyebrow, or unibrow, and his gold beard, I don't know, facial hair. I don't know the proper term for it. And he does have an orange ascot, a molded on belt with some detailing on it. And he kind of has a plaid shirt in the navy blue color. And overall, I just love how this character turned out. And he actually is also using the Lucius Malfoy headpiece, so you can see the comparison there. And yeah, that's Count Olaf. Forgot to show you one thing. Look away. I have no friends. Alright, next up, here is Stefano. And you can see, I just got a notification from Tanner Fishies. Shut up, Tanner. you can see his head and molded on glasses because they're really thick glasses, not just like Klaus's, they're much thicker than Klaus's. And he does have actually the torso piece of the extremis soldier from Iron Man 3. There I go with my THs again. Why do I say free? It's 3. And yeah. And you can see behind him, he has nothing. And he maintains that bald appearance and beard. And he does not have the eye tattoo because Count Olaf puts like mascara or whatever over it. I don't know makeup either. I don't know hair or makeup. Here is Pirate Count Olaf. I guess that's what he's called. He had a proper name in the show. Now that I think of it, it can't come to me. But he does have this entirely molded pirate hat piece because I can't find my old one from the Pirates theme back in the early 2008. That's not early 2000. And you can see I molded on some hair on the back, and I kind of have some detailing. And I have a very piratey, rugged-looking torso, which is actually Owen's from Jurassic World, and a silver peg leg from Chima, and a pistol. I think I already mentioned the pistol. Here is the surely by far my favorite Count Olaf disguise, except for maybe the Ringmaster one, but this one is pretty cool as well. So I have this molded beehive blonde hairpiece, because as far as I know, Lego's never made a beehive blonde hairpiece. Let me know if there has been one, because I'm interested. And uses the Ulysses Claw shirt and pants, as well as these 2 agents pistols, which she has 2 pistols in the show, and they're really like realistic looking because it is a live action show. So I wanted to use these more realistic pistols, and she does have Bellatrix Lestrange's headpiece, which I just think suits the character perfectly. I don't think I could have made a better decision there. Here is Hospital Count Olaf, and as far as I know, we will be seeing this one in Season 2, but this is based on the book appearance because we have not seen Season 2 yet. He kind of has this rugged vest look to him with the pendulum in the bottom and this surgical tool, wrench. Did they use wrenches in surgery? What was I thinking? Alright, anyways, he does have these prisoner pants, which, now that I think about it, I wish I came up with better pants, too. But anyways, the main feature is, of course, the head, which is actually just an angry clone head with a unibrow, beard, facial thing, sideburns, and a hat, and then that molded on hair as well. Here is Ringmaster Count Olaf, which we are also supposed to be getting in the show, and he kind of has this, taming staff? Dude, what was I thinking with these Olaf accessories? But anyways, he does have his signature purple cape, this ringmastery looking type shirt, the exposed arms but gloves and black pants, as well as an aviator cap with his beard, sideburns, and unibrow. Our final figure is Island Count Olaf from book 13, right before, spoiler alert, 1, 2, 3, his death. And anyways, he does have the knife, and I thought for the most important variant of Count Olaf, I would have the most important, or I would save this part for the most important one. That's what I was trying to say. His body, pants, and cape, and face are actually all Gandalf's. Yeah, I know. 2 completely different characters, but I think it works actually pretty well. And he does have this molded on white hair, same as all the other Count Olaf figures, sideburns, beard, and unibrow. So yeah, those are all my series of unfortunate events minifigures. Again, please enter the giveaway if you have not already. I'd love to have entries, and you will have a pretty good chance of winning because this is a small channel. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Iasta out.